October 19, Wright & Co. offices. That was a close one, Mia. Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So I have it. Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Whoa, good going, Nick. Under the initial system, tomorrow is the last day. Initial trial system. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Move. Detention center. October 19, detention center. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really woed him in there. You could stop looking so vulnerable too. Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes, though there's not really anything I can do to help. Ha ha ha. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Talk. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say that she's a genius. A genius? She's been global studio for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? And nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eyes. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Preach. Cause you Americans are all unhealthy and fucking disgusting. You're obese. And sins are devouring you left and right. You're all so fucking disgusting. It is pathetic. I was wondering about, and also you One Piece cultists. You're all fucking pathetic. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel, Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global 5 years ago. Flashing, unnecessary stabbing sounds, because type letters on the screen saying something inconvenient or minor. That is not important whatsoever, but stabbing sounds, flashes, gah, stab sounds, more, oh, white flashes. So stupid. This is so stupid. I do not understand. I do not understand why this is so good. I really don't. Main gate. Speak to Old Bag. October 19, Global Studios. Main gate. The old Windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place really peaceful like this. Nick? I think your guard's down. Why, yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Phew, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a soft pushover, does whatever fuck Quest tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Why would anyone being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? Earth Simulator strikes again. No, it doesn't, Maya. No, it absolutely doesn't, and everybody was into that shit. Go lock yourself up in an asylum, you fucking pathetic cuck. Yeah, I'm in a relationship with a girl, but she cheats on me every day with other men and makes me watch, and oh my god, it's so hard. Fucking kill yourself, you cuck. You're fucking pathetic. You're not a man. You know, it's pathetic excuse for a human being, bro. You're so pathetic. About Mr. Hammer. Arg, I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you dragged his star down from the sky and stomped on it. Calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low, it's impossible. Okay. Have fun with your heart attack. Now move to the employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see the film later. I guess this is where we found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. No touching. Unnecessary stabbing sounds again, man. Fucking cringe, bro. Oh, sorry, pal. I didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. No, you did not. Sit the fuck down, you fucking victim mentality faggot. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I'm not gonna read it as the way it was on this in the type letter, so fuck you. I suppose it's the actor in me. Indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to sleeping pills, see? If there are traces, it will change color. Well, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So, there were sleeping pills on the plate. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Alright. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. And some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kinda bad for Mr. Edgeworth though. How is Mr. Edgeworth doing? Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Talk about burns. What is with the fucking unnecessary sounds, man? Yeah, crushing paper cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's print on the bottle. So that means, yup, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the courtroom. Move. Dressing room. Oh no, air leaving my body. Wah wah. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? What? But WP is innocent. Yes, and I am really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. Oh my god, this is so dumb. So dumb. Fucking dumb, oh. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder he went to Studio 2. Huh. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him, he'd do anything she said apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Then why would you call it dirt? Dirt is dirt. Dirt is from the ground. That's dirt. A definition of dirt is literally just dirt. I know what dirt means. Okay, let's see. Let's see right now, okay? If I am wrong, then I am wrong. If I am right, I am right. Definition. A substance such as mud or dust that soils someone or something. Information about someone's activity or private life that could prove damaging if revealed. Okay, okay. I was wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Me admitting that I was wrong, because I'm a grown-ass adult, and I'm moving on. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during the filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean the last summer or whatever? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's Global Studios. That's what Global decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? H, how can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? Nobody gives a fuck! Okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. Exactly. Oh my god. You are... people who are now in their fucking 20s and all that shit are acting exactly like this. And let me tell you, might come a shocker for you all. It's childish. You're fucking childish. Grow up. Now that can be true. If the program just ends here, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Bed of glory. This is a van collected all of these photographs. Okay, and these kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. That's how the world fucking spins though. Phoenix, are you also a fucking child? What is happening here? This is written by a child. This is created by a bunch of children. Because I have a feeling that it fucking is. I would think you would. 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 Understand that better than anyone. Dirk. You're right. Okay. Well, what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this incident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up, and that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez, I'm just gonna Miss Fuzz, ask him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if it worked out. But his career still went down, though! What's the logic in that? They literally said that he stopped being a fucking star because of Mrs. Fuzz. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldback. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. The logic for some moments in this fucking game don't add up. Hammer's career was done anyways. Because being constantly blackmailed, being taken away from all the big leads, they should have just gone public, man. That's so dumb. Your reasoning, bitch with glasses, thinking you're so awesome, you're wrong. That was not the fucking reason. The reason is because they didn't want to fucking lose money. That's why. Which they technically also still did. Because Hammer was like a good star or whatever the fuck. Y'all don't make any fucking sense. I'm not making any fucking sense. I never do. Sometimes. When I'm recording, most definitely. Why you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over from me? Gladly. Give me your job. The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darnedest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth. No, she's not. Maybe we should keep a distance. Shut the fuck up. Your jokes are not jokes. They're cringe. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols? Nick, Penny, Nichols. The sister we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers? Dragging up dirt on someone's past like that, and he's recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers... I have proof. So I'm sorry, Miss Holt, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so this is the plate that he used to eat. He just randomly carrying a fucking plate with you with residue food on it? This is the plate that he used to eat steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. MMMPH. Haha. I bet Powers put it in them themselves. Even a lightweight like him must have trouble sleeping sometimes. I expect I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. Every time when he says like that, I imagine he's throwing it. Or literally screaming it in their faces. Imagine having a conversation with someone and then be like, yeah, I have proof. Okay, show me. Take that! What? Why are you yelling? Take that! Wait, stop yelling. Take that! Wait, what? What the fuck? Take that! What the fuck, man? This bottle contains sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Mr. Zolback? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, you see. Tired of holding it all in, Miss Oldback. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced the paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at studio. I see, but you have to understand. Poor Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldback. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldback. I'm gonna shove water in my eyes really fucking soon. It's not stopping with being dry. It's getting fucking annoying. Here, take this. Photograph? Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? I was supposed to fight with a bad guy on top of those stairs. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. How did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel like much talking about it. Tough luck! Fucking start talking! You are not important enough to hold this kind of information when it comes to important shit like this. That's the same thing when you're talking to a doctor. The doctor's supposed to give you medications. Like, no, I feel like I shouldn't. My feelings, my fragile feelings. Y'all so fucking pathetic. Okay, so just so you all know, with recording, I'm playing a character. My character is what I am in recordings. Everybody does that. So please, calm down your sensitive, fragile faggot feelings. Nobody gives a shit. I don't care about if you want to defend something or not. Because nowadays, even if you don't agree with the breath that's being taken, you will defend that until you die. So shut the fuck up. You're not funny. You're not important. You don't matter. None of us matter. So shh. Go fuck yourself. Anyway. Sleepy pills. Go back to Studio 2. You don't want to play for the walkthrough? Yeah, duh. I don't want to waste my time. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on still samurai costume, then he left to go to Studio 2. Right, but why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer. October 19. Hey, it's fucking Tits McGee, talentless OnlyFans object. Hello. Oh my god, you're not important, Maya! I would ignore you every fucking day of my life! Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm not gonna read your shit anymore. How about that? I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Yeah, well, if she's watching the clouds, she's watching the fucking clouds. She's not even looking. Where? WH what? Where did you get that? Hi, well, old back. Old? Right, anyway. Miss Voss, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nope. I'm not reading your shit. You came very well. What is this about you were talking about? She was so eager to talk all of a sudden. Miss Voss, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Nope. 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 Unnecessary stabbing sounds and all that shit. Fuck off. Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of his own accord. I'm not reading. It's unnecessary. What the fuck, man? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How is this, sir? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No, no way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That's what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. Believe you me? What the fuck is that for goddamn English hour? Believe you me. Hello. Welcome to customer service. How may I help you for today? Believe you me. We are all scammers. We are all scammers. We are all scammers. And I am a pathetic fucking American that thinks that it's true. Like, I got a call and I heard a dark and I was like, I need my social security numbers. I have all tits and no brain. Oh my god, a little fence object, yay! And my social security number. Woo, I don't matter. American women are so fucking weird as well. Fucking psychos. B-Butt. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo in the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did, gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could make a cop. Can you fucking work? He didn't. Only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. Boys. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think would like to be erased? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt now. Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. Hold it right there. I heard everything. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Hey, you okay? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I'm not reading you. Huh? Don't mention it. Just doing my job. Just doing my job. Sorry, it's just I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other soon again. Well, Nick, it looks like we're kinda close. Who's bottom? These Vasquez. That was just dumb. That was dumb writing. I did not like that at all. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Blah blah blah, same shit. Today is the final day of this trial. I hope both prosecutions and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Ashford, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Actually seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss is a producer who was present at Studio 2 trailer that day. Tits McGee, talentless object. Will the witness state her name and occupation? In 2 years, nobody wants you because your value goes down so badly. D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. For MRRPH. V, very well. Miss Vasquez, please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nope. Alright. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Sure, bud. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Saul and I ate a T-bone steak on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Saul take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with what that monkey had toppling over with. Whatever. Fuck you. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle. I'm not reading your fucking shit, man. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Present steak on plate. Hold it. Do you have someone who can verify this? So. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have the time to take the T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that she didn't eat that steak, I kinda wish she'd said a little bit more. Fear. 5. What do I need to present? Present the steak plate. Ha, as I thought. You claim you ate the T-bone steak, but I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee room. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you that it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Miss Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave a bone? I think I know. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat the steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during a break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Are you saying yes, Your Honor? As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be a boring... Whatever. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day. How could I possibly use... I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. The Steel Samurai Spear was not the murder weapon. What's the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning actions were seen run through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security ladies who fixed it with duct tape. Now, tell me how it's possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think that you are silenced. I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. MMMPH. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you show us the weapon? I can tell you. I will make a claim that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was, whatever. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see the murder weapon then. Five-year-old photo. Look at this photo. What's this? Why, it was Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Klupa Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo. See how the fence post pierced him through the chest. WH, what are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Happened again. Nice. Didn't see that coming. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Mr. D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Yeah, because it was bent again. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Stop with the shaking and the flashing, it's so annoying. Can I not turn that shit off? 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I said is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil Maggie costume no less. And then you're claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 50-minute break? How could I dispose of the body? The fan. The fucking fan. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 50 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to the Studio 1 and placed inside the costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could he have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance, the van! For that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 50 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry the body. Interesting, let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Y'all are fucking stupid! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1 and you used the studio van to do it. Order, dick. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. There was a van there, right? I had Saul drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1, then before everyone else. Oh my god, stop! Got there, you put the body into Maggie costume. What is with the stabbing noises? Nobody is getting stabbed! Stop! It's so dumb! Ah! Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the fan. Sure. Are you suggesting that Manila was a conspirator? Of course she was. Of course she was. Of course, Salmonella has to be the whatever. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Humph. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? That's dumb. That's so dumb. So what happens next? Don't. Question mark is not a thing! This is supposed to be funny. Ha 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 ha, oh my god. So funny. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean default quest? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? That's kind of funny though. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in the battle of wits. And the results of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Alright, but that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. White. What? Wah, 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 wah. Mr. Edwards, your thoughts. Oh, of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Ashwood isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. URK. Testify again. I like you to testify again. Testify again. Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all that there is. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn, damn. To come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of... Yes, Miss Edgeworth, I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testifies again. You're the prosecution, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Miss Edgeworth, I too see a little point of making Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you have? What do you want her to testify about? MMPH, well, yes, indeed. Verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body, very well. The witness will testify to court concerning this matter. HMPH. Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. Edgeworth. I'm not reading her shit. I'm ignoring her. Fucking annoying child. I was with Saul and Olbeck, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Olbeck, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Nope. Ignoring you. Ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you, you fucking annoying child. Right. After finding the body. Sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Press. The script and your direction notes, yes, they are quite valuable. It wouldn't have been. Blah, 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 blah. No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Well, very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had known about the murder before going to Studio 1. That's a good turn of events. Order, Miss Edward. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Why are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of the court sees my role here. Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. HMPH. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter, I think you misunderstood me. I had perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change the testimony to reflect on this. I knew once the final statement changes, percent post voted, that's all you saw. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. WH what? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hamill is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Saul who told me. That's right. I've gotten it wrong. What's with the sound effects, man? It's so cringe, bro. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw that what happened. So why? So would he tell you the wrong person? What? I'm not reading properly. Fuck it. She had no motive. Oh wait, no. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah. And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were so confused. That's why you thought it was Boss. Order, I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? HRRMMMMHMPH. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one. Very well, I have a question for you. URK. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammett dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times. You thought it was Powers. You wanted to kill Powers. But he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would have needed a motive. Why would the victim... blah 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 blah. In other words, can you... of course I can prove it. Okay, I approve, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence that it's been a weapon. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? HRRRRRMHMPH. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his career. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall from stardom. His guilt weighed on him down, no doubt. However, you, Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for your predecessors. HMPH. Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil Mackey. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez and not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Why, yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain, Miss Vasquez. When asked, select real evidence. Reveal evidence. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving. Reveal what evidence? You don't say what evidence! These fucking walkthroughs! Oh my god! I don't understand, man. When asked, select reveal evidence, and then select she had no motive, right? And then here, of course I can prove it. The only evidence you have that links Vasquez and Hammer to the 5-year-old photo is the incident that happened 5 years ago. It must be the motive. Present the 5-year-old photo. Phoenix will explain the whole blackmail scandal, and I was forced Hammer to become puppet. However, this would explain why Hammer would have wanted to kill Vasquez rather than the other way around. And then the judge will ask the evidence of motive. You will have to choose she had no motive. What the fuck are these walkthroughs contradicting each other? Why? Why? Okay, I'm just doing that again. This is my proof, and this tells us what's the kill. I say it all proves that the defense attorney has completely lost his mind. Mr. Wright, the court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of— Yeah, this fucking walkthrough, man! Go fuck yourself, bro! She had a motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Hammer who was out for blood. Miss Vasquez did— All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was— yeah, this fucking walkthrough, man. I swear, I hate— they're so helpful, but then they just are so fucking retarded. I hate them so much. Ugh. Mr. Hammer was intended to kill Miss Vasquez. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into taking Lewis Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him in those years. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We are too late. Miss Fosquet, Miss D. What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel, Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammett was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel, don't touch him, Miss Vasquez, no! Please don't die, please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright, I lose again. Mr. Edgeworth, where is the Vasquez in the waiting as calm and collected as ever? I see, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found in his... That she should be his only natural, not a miracle. Yes, yeah, you're right. Very well. This court finds defendant Will Powers... Let me guess, it's another not guilty. Yay.